Most of us know the risk of smoking cigarettes by now. Then what are the reasons young people start smoking, considering the lifelong damage it can cause them? In Korea alone, there are new flavors of cigarettes coming out, and the market for e-cigarettes is increasing and estimated to increase to 100 billion won next year. On top of that, new research shows that young adults who start smoking aged 22 to 23 are more likely to become daily smokers into adulthood. Ohio State University in the United States also found that flavored cigarettes have a greater risk of addiction than unflavored cigarettes. Hence, the risk of smoking has only increased with the rise of new technology. Now let's take a deep dive and understand why younger people smoke.
Do I smoke? Yeah.
I do.
Yes, I smoke.
Yes, I smoke.
When did I start smoking? I started smoking in 2019.
When I was 14, but now I'm trying to
When I was 16 years old.
Why do I start smoking? Not only because I was very stressful because of school, but also I was very suicidal because I have bipolar disorder. And my grandma, my mother's mom, she died when I was 6 years old, and I missed her very much at that time because I was alone in Korea by myself.
Mostly the stress for Sunan.
My friends wanted to try back then because, when you're 16, you're kind of curious about the taste of cigarettes. And so that's why I did that for the first time. But also during that time, my parents were going through a divorce, and so it was playing a huge toll on me.
I had a lot of anxiety because of school, and I needed an output, so I started smoking.
Do I plan on quitting? Well, definitely yes, but it's very difficult. This whole year, I tried to quit for many times, almost every month, but I failed again and again. It's very difficult.
Definitely. Honestly, I quit right now because I don't feel the need anymore to do so, and it doesn't. In the long run, it isn't helpful.
At the moment, I don't really have any plan to quit smoking. I don't really want to be a long-term smoker for a long time because it's not good for my health. So I'm kind of planning to probably stop smoking in the next 4 or 5 years, but not really at the moment.
Do I vape, or I do know someone who vapes? Yeah, I have vaped pretty regularly, same as smoking, and also a lot of my friends do, as well as my parents, actually.
I sometimes vape with my friends, and I know a lot of my friends who are either be only vaping or vaping and smoke at the same time.
No, I don't know anyone who vape or use e-cigarettes because all of my smoker friends, they smoke normal cigarettes.
Personally, not. I used to know people who vape, but then they made the transition to cigarettes.
Do I think vaping leads to smoking? I think it depends on different person.
You start off slow with vape, and you start off as a fun way of smoking. You get these different flavors. You get this idea of that it's not too dangerous for you, which it is. And then you kind of start moving to cigarettes, which are addictive.
I don't know. I can talk from my experience that a lot of people my age who smoke cigarettes or who smoke vape do not like the taste of the other. So if a person only smokes vape, I'm guessing they are not that likely to, for example, migrate to a cigar or to a cigarette, but maybe they will continue to smoke vape.
Do I think vaping leads to brings younger people more in? Yes, I do. It's been in the news, there have been cases where as young as 12-year-olds are picking up vapes due to advertisement towards them.
My roommate, she say her little brother, who is only high school student, starts vaping because of all his friends start vaping. So I think it might be a big chance that young people start smoking because of vaping.
Yes, I guess flavored vape and e-cigarettes will attract more younger people because they don't really taste like normal cigarettes, so they don't have this nicotine taste that a lot of no-smokers dislike. And so I guess since you don't really feel like the classical cigarettes taste in them, it's easier for people to overlook the fact of the negative sides of cigarettes, and they will use them more.
Do I think vape should be banned? Personally, for me, I don't think it should be banned because I like vaping as well. But in general, I think because it's kind of like something very popular for young people, especially like middle schooler, high schooler. I think vape should be banned at least for people with younger age.
For teenagers, I think yes, because it's like, if you think of alcohol, it's the same. It's for the same reason it should be banned, in my opinion.
I'm of the idea that both for cigarettes and vape or e-cigarettes, younger people should not smoke them. Like, I know I'm gonna sound hypocritical right now because I started when I was 16, but I think you should not start smoking before you reach your 20s. So I guess it goes for both for cigarettes and for vape or e-cigarettes, that they should be banned for teenagers.
We can see that most young people start smoking because of stress or due to the influence of a friend. However, even young smokers understand the risks of flavored vapes and e-cigarettes. Therefore, moving forward, prevention efforts should be focused more on targeting adolescents in order to prevent a new generation of lifelong smokers.